We do have breaking news on Uber, and we're going to go out to see Deidre Bose on the West Coast, who joins us now with more on that. Deidre.
Hey, Andrew, it is official. Uber has announced that it is buying smaller food delivery company Postmates in an all-stock deal worth $2.65 billion. Now, it combines two major players in the food delivery space. Postmates, the clear number 4, and it gives Uber Eats more market share to compete against Grubhub and DoorDash. Now, Andrew, as you noted this morning, this is not the deal that Uber originally wanted. They went after Grubhub first, and that ultimately went to a European rival. So Postmates is the smaller company. It's also unprofitable. Remember, Grubhub had gotten to profitability. I'm told by sources that Postmates was running out of money and it had to either do this Uber deal or move forward with its IPO. I'm still going through the release right now, guys. I think there's some questions. What happens to Postmates co-founder and CEO Bastian Lehmann? We'll continue to look through this, guys, but it's a big deal in the food delivery space. Consolidation, as pretty much every player in the space has said, is necessary, and many of the market watchers that look at them. Back over to you.
Great. Deidre, thank you. My one quick question, and we've talked about it with a couple of the other analysts that we've had on this morning, is the idea of whether you think this is going to pose any regulatory hurdles. It's obviously a much smaller deal than the original proposed transaction that they were looking at.
Yeah, I heard Gene Munster talk about this too, and I think there's a thought that it's far more unlikely. What Postmates does is essentially give Uber two critical markets, which is LA and Miami. Uber will have the lead in these markets, but otherwise it doesn't move the needle as much as a Grubhub would. Grubhub and Uber, they each have about 23-24% of the market, which a combination of those two companies would have pushed it potentially above DoorDash. So this is a much smaller deal. I've also heard questions raised about the price of it, $2.65 billion for Postmates. It last raised money at a valuation of about $2.4 billion. And as I mentioned, this company is very unprofitable, and so is Uber Eats. So shifting away from ride sharing, which was getting closer to profitability, into the food delivery space, which Uber has now made a significant bet on, I think puts Uber as a whole farther away from profitability too.